What's up everybody, whydavis here, back with another review. Today I'm showing you guys a New Balance 991 V2. This is never that. Alright guys, these had officially come out earlier in the month, I believe May 1st or May 2nd. But in the US, these did come out today at tier 1 and tier 0 stores. So I was able to get my pair from Packers today. And these are amazing, guys. Now this box is kind of confusing. Now on the top here, it says this is never that. On the back of the box, it says New Balance made in the UK. On the front, it says this is never that once again. Now, if you guys have never heard of the brand, this is never that. It was a brand that is out of South Korea, and the owners did live in cities like London and New York, and blended that all together to get this streetwear and type of style and whatnot. But open up the top of the box here, you do get a message at the top of the box. I will show you guys that real fast. And yeah, let's look at the shoe, guys. So on the tissue paper here, you do get some gray tissue paper. All right, it says this is never that. The New Balance logo is on it all the way around it, and then we get a regular layer of tissue paper in white. But this is the shoe right here, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is it gonna be a cop or drop for you guys? These are very expensive, very, very expensive. Let me know what you guys think, man. Check out the other one. These do come with an extra set of laces. They come with white laces, but they come unlaced and standard with the gray laces. Now, this shoe retails at $270, and any collaboration New Balance shoe is gonna cost at least $150 to $200 retail. This is one of the higher ones. These, the Stone Island ones, those are the ones that are more expensive, but the quality on them are good. But once they do collaborate with somebody else, I guess the other person wants to make money as well. So normally the price point on these are very high. Now, even though shoes is in a big debate and what's gonna go on later on in the year with the whole tariff thing is gonna be crazy, but since these are made in the US, even though on the box here it says made in the UK, I don't know what's going on, but everything is going up right now. Everything is going up right now. But in pictures, they do look a little bit green, but in real life, they do look like a gray. So just to show you guys that real fast. But let's get into the review, guys. So on the bottom of the shoe here, it does come in gray. You see a little bit of a light gray down there. All right. Tell you the different technology and different materials that they did use on the shoe. On the back half here, it's kind of like a grayish green. Towards the front here, it is a gray. All right. On the base of the shoe here, it does come in this nappy suede all the way around the shoe. And we get a really nice pattern change all the way around this shoe pattern on the outside of the shoe. See a little bit of gray mesh there for breathability, and we get this N on the outside, which is 3M. So I'm gonna show you guys that real fast. I'm gonna show you guys the front of the shoe where it is 3M, show you guys the inside of the shoe where it is 3M, and then at the end here we're going to show you guys the back of the shoe where it also has 3M. But look, coming back towards the outside of the shoe here, towards the back half, it says TNT, which stands for this is never that. On the back half of the shoe, on both outsides of the shoe, that is not on the inside of the shoe. But coming towards the inside of the shoe, we get the same thing here. I do have a little bit of stitching errors on my pair. I do see a little bit of glue stains, but it is what it is when it comes to those type of things. These things are made in the masses. But looking at the toe box on these shoes, this shoe is made for wide foot people. I know in the last review you guys were giving me hassle about how true to size fits just fine. Well, this is my true to size on this shoe, so I will be showing you guys where my foot is in the toe box with New Balances. This does cater to wide foot people, so I'm gonna show you guys my foot is in the toe box. And this shoe actually does come with an extra set of laces. I know in the comments in the last video as well, you guys were saying like New Balances don't normally come with extra set of laces, but this one does have an extra set of laces. So I know I review a lot of New Balances. I get confused sometimes if Action Bronsons don't come with laces, my bad, but you were beating me up in the comments about that. So looking at the toe box on these, we do get some mesh on these as well. These won't crease up on you like other shoes because of this mesh-like material in the middle of this toe box right here. But looking at the bottom of the shoe here, we see the NB creeping up from the bottom of the shoe. Once again, we do get 2 sets of laces on these. It does come standard with the gray, but they also do come with white. Which color option do you guys like better? I will be showing you guys both later on in the video. On the tongue here, we get this gray mesh tongue on the top of the tongue with the stitching. It says New Balance New England 991. All right. On the inside of the tongue here, it just tells us the production, sizing, and whatnot, and stuff in there. All right, we do get some tissue inserts on these. Sock lining of the shoe is in a gray. All right, taking out the actual insole on this shoe here, it does say this is never that. You get the NB logo. Turn around, this tells you the sizing and everything in black. Underneath the actual insole, it is gray and a lighter gray and a little bit of white stitching. Coming towards the back of the shoes here, it says V2. Let me see a whole bunch of gray in the background there. And that's pretty much gonna do it for these shoes, guys. Let me know if you guys picked these up earlier in the month. Let me know if you guys are picking these up or waiting for these to go under retail. I haven't seen a lot of stores have these in the US, but I know these did drop earlier in the month once again. But let me know how you guys feel about these, man. Are you guys gonna cop these, drop these, or waiting for a different shoe to come up? But you know, springtime is here, summertime is here, so a lot of New Balances and other brands will be dropping soon and more often. But that's it for this video, man. I just want to say thank you guys for all support. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned. Okay, guys, so this is what they like on feet. Pretty clean in my opinion. Now, I'm a true size 9. I'm going to get 9.5 on my shoes. As you guys can see, this is my true to size, a size 9. In the last video I did, you guys were saying you need to go true to size and all this other stuff. And I showed you guys the proof when I have these on feet. So show you guys my foot is in the toe box here. As you guys can see, it's kind of hard for me to wiggle my feet up. So right off the bat, you can tell these are kind of snug on me. I don't have any slippage on the back of the shoes, as you guys can see. But my big toe is right here. I do have a little bit of space for error. Nothing too crazy. This is where my big toe is. And you guys can see my feet fills up this whole toe box here. So on the outside, as you guys see, no room for error. My feet is kind of busting out. That's why you see it leaning over into the inside. So do not go true to size on these. Go up at least a half size to a full size up. All right, as you guys can see, my foot is on this material. It's not moving in at all. I move it up a little bit further. You can have a little bit of space there, but do not go true to size on these. Go up at least a half size on these. You can go true to size on these, but it's an exact perfect fit, and that's just not the way I like my shoes. All right, some people do like it to be an exact fit and like to have their feet hurting and whatnot, and want to complain about how their shoes don't fit or hurt at the end of the day. That's not really my style, but you know, you can go true to size on these, but I would say go up at least a half size up on these, in my opinion, especially if you like to wear your shoes with a little bit more space and comfortability. But I'm gonna show you guys what these look like with different pants options right now.